Kevin Love took a little shot at
Wow.
Angel Reese.
Kevin Love just delivered a reality check to Angel Reese, and her fans aren't too pleased about it. But hold on, when was the last time someone told you what you truly needed to hear, rather than just what you wanted to hear? That's the core issue here. While everyone's focused on tearing down a two-time NBA champ for speaking the truth, they're overlooking the larger conversation about what it truly takes to succeed. This whole drama has revealed a truth that many would rather ignore.
So this is what had happened. Angel Reese was out there and she was proclaiming her career goals, I guess. And Kevin Love weighed in on this. I mean, that's all you can say.
So, how did all this controversy start? Angel Reese took to social media and shared what can only be described as an incredibly ambitious life plan. She outlined a vision that went far beyond basketball, aiming for something much greater.
I'm going to be a basketball player, model, influencer, businesswoman, fashion girly, podcaster, unapologetic, take care of my family, friends.
Exactly. Angel's vision spans nearly every industry you can think of. She's aiming to be a model, influencer, businesswoman, fashion icon, and podcaster, all while breaking records, winning championships, and supporting her family. But the boldest part, she confidently declared that she'd give each of these pursuits equal dedication, with no doubt in her mind that she'd become a billionaire. Dreaming big is one thing, but this level of confidence definitely caught people's attention.
The star forward from LSU has made it clear she wants to leave an incredible legacy behind. Quote, I'm going to be a basketball model, influencer, businesswoman, fashion girly, podcaster, unapologetic, take my friends and family, or my family and friends, set records, create history, be the first, set trends, win at everything in life. Reese wrote, my goal in life is to be a billionaire, and I will, without a...
But not everyone in the basketball world was convinced by the hype. That's when Kevin Love stepped in with his now famous, straightforward response. To put it bluntly, he took the under, meaning he didn't expect her to achieve all those goals. And honestly, can you blame him?
What was the post? Right here. To all of this she was talking about. Kevin Love says, I'm going to go ahead and take the under. I mean, that's funny. That is dry humor. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Her fans are losing their little ever-loving minds, their little pea-picking minds.
Kevin Love isn't just any random critic. He is a 15-year NBA veteran, a champion, and a former star who once averaged 26 points and 12 rebounds per game at his peak. When someone with that kind of resume speaks, people usually pay attention. But Angel's fans weren't having it. The backlash was swift and harsh. Some called him strange for even commenting, while others accused him of trying to tear down successful black women. A few even brought up his mental health advocacy, as if that somehow disqualified him from offering career advice.
You're losing your minds. Bless your little old stinking hearts. I mean, they're out of control. Look at this. Kevin Love is so weird. Hating Angel Reese is a trend. People see engagement it brings, so they hop on the bandwagon. Well, that's certainly why I'm here.
Kevin Love's recent comment about Angel Reese has ignited a firestorm on social media, with her fans quick to call him out. But let's take a step back and really think about it. When was the last time someone told you the truth? Not just what you wanted to hear, but what you needed to hear. That's the core issue here, and it's something many seem to be overlooking. Instead of attacking a two-time NBA champion for being real, maybe it's worth considering if his words hold some truth. It all started when Angel Reese took to social media to unveil her ambitious vision for the future. She wasn't just talking basketball, she laid out a plan to become a model, influencer, businesswoman, fashion icon, and podcaster, all while continuing to break records, win championships, care for her family, and eventually become a billionaire. It was a bold statement of confidence and ambition, and naturally, it caught a lot of attention. Dreaming big is great, but whenever someone sets such lofty goals, there are always those who question if they're realistic. That's when Kevin Love made his now infamous comment. He said, "I'm going to take the under, a phrase used in sports betting that means he doesn't think Reese will achieve all of those massive goals." And honestly, can you blame him for being skeptical? Kevin Love isn't just some random critic. He is a 15-year NBA veteran, an NBA champion, and a former All-Star who once averaged 26 points and 12 rebounds per game at his peak. When someone with that kind of experience speaks, their words carry weight. But instead of sparking a meaningful conversation about what it really takes to succeed at the highest level, Reese's fans quickly erupted in outrage. Some called Love weird for even commenting, while others accused him of trying to tear down a successful black woman. A few even brought up his mental health advocacy, as if that somehow disqualified him from offering career advice. What's most surprising is how such a simple, mild comment led to such an intense backlash. Love wasn't attacking Reese personally. He was merely pointing out that excelling in multiple high-level careers at the same time is incredibly difficult. Even the greatest athletes in history have struggled when they spread themselves too thin. Angel Reese should actually aspire to have a career as successful as Kevin Love's, yet instead of engaging in a conversation about his perspective, many dismissed his words outright. But here's the reality people don't want to hear: success at the highest level requires focus and sacrifice. No one, no matter how talented, can master 10 different careers simultaneously. The issue is that today's culture often promotes the idea that young athletes can have it all without making tough choices. While ambition is admirable, setting unrealistic expectations can often be counterproductive. Take how other NBA legends have responded to Reese's career. Shaquille O'Neal, for example, called her the greatest player in LSU history. But let's be honest, she's still developing her game, struggling with her shooting percentage in the WNBA, and working to refine her skills. When a Hall of Famer like Shaq offers such high praise to a player who is still figuring things out, it creates a dangerous illusion. Reese risks believing she's already made it, when in reality, there's still a long road ahead. Psychologists who study athlete development stress the importance of honest feedback. Over-the-top praise, especially when not backed by results, can stunt growth by creating a false sense of achievement. Reese's struggles with shooting in the WNBA show areas that clearly need improvement. What she really needs is guidance and coaching, not constant validation for everything except her actual performance on the court. There's a deeper issue at play here. Many female athletes today receive more attention for their personalities, appearances, and social media presence than for their athletic accomplishments. While visibility is important, it can also distract from the hard work needed to truly excel in sports. In this environment, offering honest feedback becomes difficult because people fear being labeled as haters. As a result, some athletes end up surrounded by yes men who reinforce their fantasies rather than helping them grow. History's greatest athletes followed the same blueprint. Even Michael Jordan, arguably the most dominant figure in sports, struggled when he tried to balance 2 careers. His attempt at playing baseball while still being a basketball icon didn't lead to long-term success in either. LeBron James, despite all his business ventures, only built his empire after solidifying himself as an elite player.
My dad told me nothing was handed to you on a silver platter, so he always taught me to get out there and go get it and work. But I never thought I could have it all.
Serena Williams didn't fully dive into the fashion world until she had firmly established her tennis legacy. The lesson here is simple: master one craft first before branching out into other ventures. Trying to juggle multiple demanding careers is like trying to dribble 3 basketballs at once during a championship game. You might manage for a bit, but with divided focus, you won't get anywhere. Even the biggest names in sports, who seem to have it all, had to make sacrifices to get there. Take LeBron's media company, it loses millions each year. But he can afford that because his basketball legacy is already secure, giving him the financial cushion to take those risks. Young athletes, on the other hand, don't have that luxury yet. They need to focus on proving themselves first. At the heart of this conversation is a key lesson: you can't be great at everything all at once. The greatest athletes didn't try to be superstars in multiple fields at the same time. They honed their craft first, then expanded into other areas. This isn't just about Angel Reese, it applies to many young athletes today, who are often caught up in a social media-driven culture of branding before they've mastered their craft. Everyone wants to be a mogul, but few understand the sheer effort it takes to become great in even one field. The grind is far from glamorous. It's thousands of hours in the gym, missing out on social events, and putting in work when no one is watching.
LeBron James doesn't. He's got enough money that he can pretend that he has it all, and so he can launch some uninterrupted media company that loses millions of dollars every year.
That's the price of greatness, and those who pay it usually don't have the time to juggle 10 different pursuits at once. Instead of dismissing Kevin Love's words as negativity, maybe fans should consider why honest feedback is so hard to accept. The truth is, Angel Reese has incredible potential, but reaching it will require focus, discipline, and continuous improvement. True success isn't about chasing every opportunity at once, it's about making strategic choices that lead to mastery. If she prioritizes basketball now, she'll have all the opportunities she wants later. That's not negativity, it's wisdom. Success requires more than just ambition, it demands commitment, sacrifice, and an unrelenting focus on the fundamentals. If Reese truly wants to build a lasting legacy, she should listen to constructive criticism rather than dismissing it. The real question isn't whether she can do it all, it's whether she should try to do it all at once. And that's the conversation that's worth having.